purposes of a presentation, you by all means say this isn't fixed in stone, but at the moment this is what I'm working on. Be really clear about what that is. Very simple, very simple terms as to what it is you're planning to do. So, I'm going to make a version of Little Red Riding Hood juxtaposing music with charcoal video effects. So that kind of thing. Just a simple statement about what it is you plan to do. And you don't have to order it. Well, it's best to start with that, but you can order it as you wish. You can decide how you show your bits of work in progress. You could divide up showing the work in progress into 2 or 3 tiny little snapshots, and use those few snapshots to talk about what you're doing and use them as something to hang statements on. Or you could show us a segment in its entirety and talk about it. So it's up to you how you structure it. But you must show some work in progress, because so I'm not worried about that anymore. Apart from a few people, but you've all met that criteria now. You just have to make sure that these things are shown. So that's quite an important element that there is open to work. The presentation itself is treated like all presentations. Treat it as though it wasn't just to John and the rest of the group, but it has a level of public element to it. So in theory, there could be other people coming and sit in. It has been known that the members of staff come and sit in. I don't think anyone will be in the next election, but so make it sort of acceptable from the point of view of other people who haven't been doing the module. So don't make assumptions about anything. So if you and also make sure you do the normal thing of like coverage. And, when you talk, you don't single out one person and talk directly at them. It's a bit weird if you do that. But you cover eye contact coverage across the group. So just basic things like that. What the other thing you need to think about is to offer up a little bit of preliminary theory stroke analysis of the material you've been working on. So that might include giving us just a little sort of introduction to ideas about how you might approach analysing music in the context of other media. So we looked at some of those concepts that Nicholas Cook offers us for analysing different media elements, how those concepts help us differentiate between elements that are similar, very similar, not so similar, very different. Give us a little picture of that. Now obviously there's going to be a level of repetition about that because we're all having to do the presentation, so that's okay. Someone else has talked about that, doesn't mean you can't. I'd encourage you to do that. Because one of the other criteria is that you show some awareness of theoretical concepts. And by all means draw on other background reading, because obviously what I give you in the session is limited and selective. So by all means, I gave you something to read last week as well, which hopefully has a little bit, expands that discussion a little bit. And there are other books on the reading list. There's Jamie Sexton's book, which is in the module guide, which we haven't actually looked at yet, but we will come around to look at. And he's a little bit critical of things that Nicholas Cook says. So I'll give you an example is Nicholas. This is just a little digression, if you forgive me for this, but Nicholas Cook considers he's a bit conservative about what he calls different media elements. So, for instance, if you take a pop video, he's quite happy that that's an instance of multimedia. So you've got the video, you've got the sound. it's not really an element of multimedia going on. That's Cook's view. Whereas a ballet, for instance, is definitely an element of multimedia there, because you've got scenography, you've got choreography, you've got music, you've got, you know, a whole range of things that are. So he's quite traditional in his view about what counts as multimedia. And he says a classical guitar recital would, where, you know, basically someone sitting with a guitar and that's it, playing. Now Sexton sort of takes issue with Crowther, because J.B. Sexton's view is that even something as relatively static as a classical guitar recital still involves certain independent dimensions of variance, which would include the kind of posture that a player adopts when they're playing. And Sexton considers that to be something separable from the guitar playing, whereas Cook thinks it's the two are the same, that to play the classical guitar is to sit in a particular way and that it's inseparable. Whereas Sexton takes issue and says, no, the posture that the player adopts, for instance, the movement of the head or whatever, these are all embellishments that add to a sense, that add into the music. So, you know, you can decide for yourself whether which side of the fence you stand on. I'm just making the point that people don't always agree about what counts as an element of multimedia context. And if you do a little bit of background reading, you'll become aware that people have different viewpoints. And to tell us a little bit about that, I mean, you can't go into a great detail because it's just a 10-minute presentation in which you have to do a number of things. But a little bit of background about multimedia theory and an indication of how that might be, how you might talk about that in relation to your specific example. So, you know, the things we've just seen. How might you start unpicking some of the things that are going on in your example? Which requires you to have a little think about it and think that. Let's say that. So, for instance, let's say some of these I can say a little bit more about because there's perhaps a little bit more stuff there to talk about. But say, for instance, well, John mentioned the use of leitmotifs, which is an idea where a tune represents an idea or a character. So you might talk a little bit about what a leitmotif is and how the leitmotifs work within your piece. So you can give us a little example that shows it working. So that would be one example. A little bit of a kind of analysis in James, when you talked about the way that the cat moved in the light, you know, and now of course that was accidental in terms of, but if you've observed it and you say, oh, I'm going to keep that because I like what that does.
I think maybe like sit down with the trumpet fanfare or something.
Well, you know, you're on the brink of having something to say. It's just a very small fragment you showed, but you're on the brink of being able to say something about the relationship between the cat's skeleton and the light and that kind of thing, and presumably music if that's in there as well. Yeah. So, what you say is the key. Yeah. But there's opportunities perhaps for saying. Similarly with the charcoal line drawing, you've made that decision, and it's obviously a very relevant one in terms of children's picture books and stuff. But I would say that what you could do is you could go a little bit further in saying what that effect, what that brings to the piece. So yes, okay, it makes it look like a picture book, but I'm not being critical, I'm just trying to help. So you've said one thing, it makes it look like a picture book, yes, okay. That's sort of at the more obvious end of the spectrum. So what does that line drawing effect bring to the way that we understand the image of the character bring to that, and how does it affect our sense of someone being stalked, for instance. And one of the ways of doing that is to make a comparison with what it would be like without the line drawing effect. And ask yourself, okay, so what does that bring? And yet, you know, it may be a little bit of reading around, and you wouldn't get this from a music text, but maybe from a fine art text, there may be something about the use of charcoal as a kind of certain character, something like that. So just some thoughts about the direction you might go in. I would imagine, Shannon, there's a lot to do with shadows that you can, you know, there's a whole history of shadow play, shadow puppetry, you know, using shadows as, and the shadow is the key aspect of film noir, which is sort of 1940s film technique, which used a high degree of shadow to create immense Hitchcock, for instance. So shadows has got a long tradition. So tapping into that in some way, giving us a little bit of that would be the obvious direction. I mean, some of the ideas, there are certain similarities, superficial ones, but between Schober's and Jasmine's, the idea of a figure who's walking, and we get not exactly a point of view shot in your case, but we feel as though we're somehow attached to the character because we're seeing them all the ways we've seen them. So something about that sense of first person being almost inhabiting the body of the person that's being represented. Maybe something about that, what that brings. In your case, the fact that, I know you might change this, I'm not trying to say you can't change, but the fact that the footsteps are in time with the piano at the beginning is quite important, because there's a point at which it goes out of sync as well, isn't it? And you kind of notice that. So when it's in sync, you know that even if it came about, as you said, by accident, nonetheless, it's been contrived to be like that. You put it together and it's come out like that. So you're inviting the viewer to make a very strong correlation between the walking person and the pulse of the music, because they're in time.
But I like the fact that I went out of time because it was like real fear. I wanted to make like always uneasy.
And perhaps the fact that the music is in time for the first bit makes us feel more at home, more comfortable when it goes out. So I don't know if you can do a little bit. You have to have a think about where you would go for something, research to do with that. There might be something in a film book, maybe, but I'll have a think, because there's bound to be something you can tap into there. There is a technique called Mickey Mousing, which I mentioned before, which is when the music mimics the image in a very obvious way, which is what's going on at the beginning. So maybe a little bit of reading around film music, film sound, might help you add a little bit more in the presentation. I mean, the sense of place and period in your style seems to be quite important. And the story as well. I mean, it is just out of interest, is what made you think about the Oscar Wilde story? What was the attraction to it?
Just something that's quite intriguing, really. Quite intriguing story. Because I know it's like a comedy. I kind of want to twist that around, sort of tell you something kind of like serious in the subject of the song. Really.
I mean, in your case and in Amy's case, you're both modelling in some way, responding to an existing story. So something about the way in which music can represent narrative, story, forms, might be a direction for you to. We're not talking about an essay, we're just talking about injecting make sure you get a reasonable balance as well between playing, like for those of you who did my last module, you know, you don't want to be having